Doesn't that look tasty?
Sausage?
Yes, sausage. And Brandon is making crepes. It's gonna be a good breakfast. Look at that. Now, how about that? I think that looks like a pretty tasty breakfast.
This is from Bob and Diana to
Here, right there, Brandon.
you.
Right?
Press the forward button.
Alright. So it appears that the camera is having slight issues. Maybe not. I don't know. Looking back at some of the footage, it looks like there's some artifacting or something going on. So I don't know if this is even working, but I hope it is. And so for the first film of the day, I'm going to start with Temple of Doom, because of all the series that I own, I realized that Indiana Jones, I've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark a number of times, but I don't think I've ever seen Temple of Doom or Last Crusade all the way through. So I'm going to do both of those for my 2 films in a series. And I figured why not start the day off with some Indiana Jones, because Indiana Jones is awesome. Do you ever notice how the first eye has the bars and the second eye doesn't? It's kind of weird. I just noticed that. So anyway, we're going to start this. It's I don't know if you can see the clock, 10:06 in the morning. And yeah, here we go. I'll talk to you guys. There we go. There's me using the camera. I will talk to you guys when this is done, or maybe somewhere in the middle. I don't know yet. So, yeah. That was kind of funny. So these are the credits, of course, for Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, which was certainly wasn't Raiders of the Lost Ark, but it was fun. The minecart sequence especially was quite enjoyable. I realized I hadn't seen all of this. I think I'd only seen like one clip from the sequence with the heart ripping out part. So this was pretty much all new for me. I realized that Short Round is way cooler than Shia LaBeouf's character in the 4th one. They're basically the same thing, except Short Round is way more awesome. Yeah. So we're gonna save Last Crusade for later in the day. I'm gonna go decide on the next movie, maybe grab a little something to drink or eat, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So guys, I just had a piece of fruit, went downstairs, figured out the next movie, and I'm gonna try and do one of the 3-hour ones, get it out of the way. And I've chosen a film, Magnolia, one of my favorites, and Brandon here has never seen it. So we're going to fix that, and I believe it is, without the credits, exactly 3 hours. With the credits, about 3 hours and 8 minutes. So that satisfies that requirement. So we're going to get that started, and I'll probably see you at some point during the middle since it's such a long film, but if not, I'll see you guys afterwards. Let you know how everything's going, and keep up to date. Probably grab lunch after this. It'll be like 3 o'clock, because right now, yeah, check the clock, it is 12:08. So everything's going pretty well. Having a good time. Yeah. Alright, talk to you guys in a bit. So we've been asked to move downstairs, so we're downstairs now, and it's past noon, so it's beer time. So that's going to go well. And, yeah. So, Magnolia. Alright, let's start it. So here are the credits for Magnolia rolling. It's been 3 hours since I talked, actually probably a little more than 3 hours since I talked to you guys, but there you go. Just to prove that the movie is over 3 hours. And you probably already knew that though if you've seen the movie, because it's a long film. So yeah, Magnolia, again, one of my favorite movies. I think Brandon enjoyed it. He's in the bathroom right now, so we can't talk to him. It's been beer time for a while now, so bathroom makes sense. Not sure what I'm gonna do from next movie. We're probably gonna do lunch before the next movie because it's like 3:25 right now. Thinking about doing the one that I don't care about, the one that I don't want to see. Perhaps I'm going to try the film Rambo, the 4th Rambo film. That was apparently awful. Someone gave it to me like 2 years ago for my birthday, and I still haven't watched it because I really honestly don't care to. But this gives me a perfect excuse to watch it regardless. So thinking about that, I'll get back to you guys maybe during or after lunch. All right, talk to you then. So I've already eaten most of it. But that is part of a grilled cheese sandwich. Now there's some soup on the stove. It's cooking some cream of mushroom soup. It's going to be excellent. Looking forward to it. Eating the grilled cheese sandwich while we're waiting for it. That is lunch. It is currently 3:39 p.m. on Saturday. Got movie number 3 coming up. I think we're going to do Last Crusade. Just finish up the 2 films from a series requirement, and we'll then move on. So until then, I'll talk to you later. And the soup is ready. We're going to start our next film. We're going to start Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which again I have not seen. I think I've seen even less of this one than I have of the last one, which I had seen basically none of the last one. So I'm excited. I like Sean Connery. I like Harrison Ford. Looking forward to it. So check in with you guys probably when the movie's done. Yeah. All right. Talk to you then.
It's fine.
Oh, also, we're starting it, and it's 4 o'clock roughly. So here we go. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So there's the credits of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which was fun. It was probably a better film than Temple of Doom, but still no Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, I know, Brandon, it's your favorite, but what are you gonna do? It was an enjoyable film.
It made me cry.
Good action. Good action movie.
Was it an action? That was a
Adventure movie.
It was like a ballad.
A ballad.
Ballad.
Okay, and it's currently, looks like it's a little after 6. Got 5 more movies to go. I think we're gonna power through and pick another film. And then grab dinner after that, probably around 8. So I'll see you guys in probably just a couple minutes after I decide what I'm watching. So, for the 4th movie of the day, decided to do the film that I don't have any interest in seeing whatsoever. So I decided to go with the 4th Rambo film. The one, let me turn the light on here.
Did you drop that Ted?
No, I haven't seen Drop Dead Ted. Is it good?
You could say you didn't want to watch it, then we could watch it.
Do you have it?
I could bring it up.
Yeah. I've been waiting for an excuse to watch this. Like, I don't want to see it. I've been putting it off I got it for my birthday 2 years ago. Still haven't watched it, but it's been sitting in my collection. I really have no desire whatsoever to see it, but why not? So, heard it's a terrible film. Very a far cry from First Blood, but let's go ahead and throw it on. Heard they were originally going to call it John Rambo, and then it got cut down and retitled. I don't know. So, gonna give that a try. I'll let you know what I think of it when it's finished, and then it'll probably be dinner time. Alright, see you guys then. So we're about a half an hour into Rambo. It's as expected.
You know what I've learned about Sylvester Stallone?
What?
He's a badass.
You know what? You know what's interesting? The body count in the first Rambo, First Blood, I think was 1. I think 1 person died. In this one, so far, it must be upwards of 50, if not more than that. So right now, we're going to turn on the fan because it's getting kind of warm downstairs. So then we open that door that you just saw me open. So then the fan pulls the air from the outside into the inside. I think we'll open a window up here too. So you can hear the fan. It's a really loud fan. Oh, it's already open. So there's the fan. See what I mean, loud? Alright. Hey, Dad. Back to Rambo. Talk to you guys in a bit. So we got the credits going, rolling on Rambo.
This movie too. Different reasons. Still crying.
Honestly, this movie was, I don't know, if you're gonna watch an excessively violent film that takes place in a jungle,
Watch Killer Joe.
that doesn't take place in a jungle. I was gonna say watch Predator. It's just
It's a redneck jungle.
yeah. So I don't know. This film
Watch Predator.
just seemed needless, pointless. Like it was completely formulaic, and I just feel like
It wasn't for you.
I feel like they're okay. No, I feel like they're.
How often is the protagonist blatantly getting into action because there's a hot girl? Not even a hot girl he hooks up with at the end. Just because there exists a hot girl.
So I feel like there's nothing you can get out of this movie that you couldn't get in some other better film.
Well, that's like every film.
No.
Except for like the best film of all time, which I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Well, regardless, it's dinner time. It's about looks like it's a little past 7:30.
And I really was crying.
Really?
He was so bad.
So gonna go probably grab some dinner, bring it back to the house here, and start on the next film, which will probably be the classic that I have never attempted, and I'm going to go Stagecoach by John Ford. So we'll see what happens. Alright, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So the next film is Stagecoach by John Ford. I got it in the Criterion sale this time around, Barnes & Noble Criterion sale. Haven't seen it yet. Looking forward to it. I've heard it's just excellent. And here's dinner. It's a Chipotle bowl with steak. And there's some chips and guac. And I'm excited to start this film. So I will get back to you guys when I know what I think of it. Alright. So just finished up watching Stagecoach. It's almost 10 p.m. It's 10 to 10 on a Saturday night. So we got 3 more movies. Oh, I really enjoyed Stagecoach, by the way. So I'm here in the board, the chat board. But I really enjoyed Stagecoach. First John Ford film I think I've seen. But I'm a big fan of John Wayne, and it's just very enjoyable. Lots of fun characters. Pleasant film. I'm glad I got to see it, and I'm glad I picked it up during the Criterion sale. 3 more movies. I think the next one I'm going to do is the war film, and I'm going to do one of my top 2 war films. A top war film is Apocalypse Now, the Redux version, but I don't really have 3.5 hours to spend right now because it's already getting pretty late, and I've still got 3 movies to go, and one of them is a 3-hour film other than the war film. So gonna go with Full Metal Jacket, which I've seen a number of times, but it's always enjoyable, and give me a chance to chime in here at the chat room. So I guess I'll see you guys. Oh, there, someone mentioned me. Hey, welcome back, me. So I'll see you guys in probably during or after Full Metal Jacket. All right. So I get the credits rolling on Full Metal Jacket. It's a great cast. It's a great movie. Stanley Kubrick, can't go wrong with that. So it is, I don't know if you can see my watch, it's about 11:45. I've got 2 more movies to go. One of them is a 3-hour film. Thinking about doing the theatrical version of Fanny and Alexander. So I've seen the television version, which is amazing, but it's 5 hours and 5 hours and 20 minutes, and I can't do that tonight because I've got another movie to do after that. So probably gonna do the theatrical version. That's a little over 3 hours, and then we'll decide on one of my favorite movies to watch. But so I'll get back to you probably just before, once I pulled it. So I'm moving back upstairs to watch Fanny and Alexander, the theatrical cut. It's about midnight right now. It's dark in here. Turn on the other light. Okay, so here we are in the bonus room. Fanny and Alexander. I'm sure you are aware of it. Maybe not. It's an Ingmar Bergman movie. It's some guy did The Seventh Seal. It's really, really good. But I've only seen the television cut, which was amazing. And the characterization was just great. And just, you really felt like you knew all of them, because it is a huge, huge cast. So I wonder if they'll be able to keep that, cutting out 2 hours of the film. We'll see. But regardless, I'm looking forward to it. So about midnight, Fanny and Alexander. Probably hit you guys up when I'm finished, or in the middle sometime. Alright. Hey. So I'm yawning a lot. I'm about 42 minutes, 43 almost minutes through Fanny and Alexander. Yawning quite a bit, so I think I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee, even though I normally don't drink coffee. I gave up caffeine a very long time ago, but it is useful, so coming back for just a little bit. Gonna go get that, and we'll get back to the movie, see if I can stay awake, because I'm gonna be up until at least 5, I think, unless I choose a short film from one of my favorites. We'll see. Alright, talk to you guys later. Now that is what I call a cup of coffee. So it's about, I think it's 1 a.m. exactly. About 42 minutes through Fanny and Alexander. Let's get back to it. See you guys on the other side. So there's the credits to Fanny and Alexander. 3:35 in the morning. Still got one more movie to do. I've been up since 8, so I've been up almost 20 hours. Getting pretty tired during the movie. That coffee helped. So just so you can see, that satisfies the other 3-hour film. I was thinking about what I was going to do for my last movie. I'll go grab it and I'll show you guys. But it's honestly, it's one of my favorites. I bought it on a whim, and turned out very well. So I'll go grab that, probably hit the restroom, and I'll be back in a bit. First my thoughts on Fanny and Alexander. The 3-hour cut. It's good. It's really good. But there were a lot of scenes. Well, I mean, you have to cut out 2 hours. So I mean, there were a lot of scenes that I remember from the first time I watched it that just really added a lot to character motivation and just the feeling of the film. Like, there's one scene in particular I can remember where Oscar comes in and talks to his children while they're in bed late at night. It's pretty early on in the film, and That scene is missing in this version, and I remember just really thinking that added a lot to his character. But I mean, of course, I understand that you can't really have a 5-hour film playing in theaters, which is a shame. I would sit through a 5-hour film in theaters. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful film. Love it to death. Glad I saw this version now. And I would recommend this version to someone who wasn't willing to sit through a 5-hour version. But then you gotta, who's not willing to sit through a 5-hour film, who is willing to sit through a 3-hour subtitled, you know, Swedish film. I don't know. Alright, I'll be back with my last film. Finish up this movie marathon. Thanks guys for watching. I mean, I'll be back, but I did want to. Thank you. So for our last and final film, one of my favorites, For All Mankind. If you're not familiar with this film, it's a documentary made from all real footage taken during the Apollo missions. It's edited together to give you some idea of what it would be like to be on a trip to the moon. It's an absolutely stunning film. And apparently it cannot read. Please check the disc. Okay, let's stop. Let's open it and close it, see if that helps. I've watched this disc before on this player. I'd be really disappointed if there's a problem with this disc now. It's reading. There we go. That looks better. Oh! This is now reading. It says play on the... There we go. Alright, all better. Looking forward to watching this film. I'll get back to you guys probably around 5 a.m. It'll be later than that. A little after 5. And just do a quick wrap up, and then I'm off to bed. I'll have been up for 21 hours watching movies for 19-ish. It's been a lot of fun. Really enjoying myself. Yeah. Thanks again, guys, for even suggesting this.
In those moments while you were there, looking back at the earth.
So here's the credits for All Mankind. Again, a brilliant, brilliant film that I would recommend everyone see. It's past 5 a.m. It is 5:02 in the morning. I am very tired. But this was a lot of fun. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching my video. Thanks for giving me the idea. I look forward to seeing your guys' stuff if you guys are doing it.